I wanted to talk to you today about the hatch process and what clients can expect when dealing with us to get finance sorted. The first meaningful interaction you're likely to have is going to be by way of a phone call or a Zoom meeting. In this meeting, we're looking to get to know you. We want to understand what it is you're trying to achieve. If you're buying a house, we're probably going to ask you lots of questions about the type of house you want. Where will it be? How many bedrooms? What is important in the house and non-negotiable? We ask these questions because in part they're relevant to the loan and the advice we're going to give you later, but in part because we want to get to know you and understand you better. The quality of our advice will, to a large extent, depend on how well we know you. In that appointment, we'll also look to do a brief fact find. We'll look to gather details about your income, your commitments, your living expenses, and your overall asset position. With this information, we're able to already at that first chat give you an overview of where you might be financially and whether your plan might be possible. Now, of course, we need to collect documents and information and verify everything, but we know that if you've got to the point of calling us, you're keen to get going and to get some answers. So at the end of that first appointment, if you're comfortable and wish to proceed, we then move to the next step. And at stage 2, we do a fact find. We ask you to give us documents and information that allow us to do a deep analysis of your position. We collect a lot of documents and information typically at this stage, and people wonder why we do this, but primarily it's because we wish to be able to give you detailed, accurate advice that you can bank on, if you pardon the pun. We want you to know that the numbers that we're giving you, you can depend on and will be the numbers that a bank is going to support. So having gathered all the data from you, in the next stage, we do our deep dive. We crunch numbers, we verify the earlier advice we've given you, we talk to lenders to clarify policy and the way they will view your scenario, and we're then in a position to come back for the next stage where we give you advice. So stage 4 is giving you advice. At this meeting, typically via Zoom, we will look to work through your scenario with you and confirm that what you're looking to do is achievable. If we've got some concerns or it looks like it's not possible as the scenario has been laid out to us, we then talk about what would need to change to allow you to achieve that end goal. If the goal as you've laid it out is not achievable on your current situation, we then discuss what changes might be possible that would allow you to achieve what you're looking to do, or how close we can get you to what you're looking to achieve. And of course, the third option is to work out a plan to allow you to achieve what you want over the next 3, 6, or 12 months. At this meeting, if we've got a plan to move forward, we'll talk to you about lenders and loan types and settle on a path towards an application with a particular lender and loan product. So that's the next stage, stage 5. We prepare a loan application for you to sign and we submit that to the lender. Stage 6 is getting the loan approved. And at this stage, we become your strongest advocates with the lender and look to make sure that the lender has all the information they need to be able to assess and ultimately to approve the loan. If the lender is uncertain of anything, we'll discuss it with them and if necessary, provide them with additional documents and information. There can be a bit of backwards and forwards at this stage, and that's why having a broker is invaluable. We take all of that stress and worry away from you and we advocate on your behalf with the lender. Stage 7, once the loan is approved, we then manage the loan all the way through to settlement. There are loan documents to be signed. Often there are questions in relation to those documents, and there's coordinating things with other parties. In the case of a purchase, there'll be your conveyancer, there'll be the purchaser's conveyancer, there is at least one bank involved, and whilst we don't do a lot of that work, we're often the conduit of information backwards and forwards. Now, when settlement takes place, that is not the end of the process with Hatch. After settlement, we'll touch base with you to make sure that everything's set up and working smoothly. And we see the transaction as only the starting of a relationship with you. I've been in broking now for more than 20 years, and we have clients at Hatch that have been with us that entire journey. Of course, their original loan's no longer there, but they have new lending in place. So each year we review your loan and your interest rate to make sure that it's still right for you. So that is the hatch process beginning to end in 8 stages. There's a lot there, but we'll take you through this step by step and make sure that you're comfortable at each point before we move on to the next one. If you've got any questions, please send them through. Otherwise, we hope that we can work with you to help you achieve your goals. At Hatch, we love helping people to hatch their future.